All right, everybody, I haven't done a video for a while. I have been away on holiday, and as you might have noticed, I've been training, so trying to lose a bit of weight and injured my arm. So that's fucking put me out of action for 2 weeks. So people who say losing weight is good for you, not for me, because I did my arm in. So I haven't been doing no videos. I've actually been off work for a few days, and then I had to go on holiday with a bad arm, so nightmare. Usual shit. But what we are doing this week is we are doing a web body, and what we've got is the arms had loads of play in them all over, and the customer had one ram that was really leaking really bad, so it gave him the sort of like kick up the backside, so right, I'm going to get everything done at once. I don't know if anybody knows, but if you've ever tried to get a pin out of a bush what's been there, you know, years and years and years, and the little bolts, so on a web truck, I will they have like a little bar that goes up the arm, and they have a bolt what goes in and holds the arms together, which makes them move together. They always seize and turn into an absolute nightmare. This is one of the bolts that I'm talking about. So we've had one of them, we've took it out, and it's, as you can see there, it has snapped, which is fucking brilliant. So we are now going to have to drill it and tap it and get, you know, and get that out. I'm just going to see if there's anything on here that I can show you. Well, can't really show you, but I'll take the camera off and I'll show you exactly what we've done and how we've done it. So as you'll see there, these are the new bolts that we're putting into these little bosses. And what happened is when we took one of these out, it actually snapped. These bolts had loads of play in them, so the arms was not nice and tight. Also inside these arms where they've been used for years and years, what was happening on the truck is there was wobbling about like that when he was actually moving. What happens with these pins when they go inside here, they actually kind of like weld themselves in. So these little shims, they just literally weld themselves inside and you can't get them out. So you heat them up, warm them out, you know, knock them from both sides. But on a web truck, they have a bar that goes between there and there, so you can't actually hammer this way. So what we had to do is cut down the side of them, and then we'll put 2 new bosses either side, and that will fix that problem. And then what we will do is we will make a new pin and a new shim to go inside here. That the new pin will be the standard size, but there'll be a little shim that goes round the pin to thicken that up. Also, I wanted to show you the 18 tonner. So as you might remember, we've been building a brand new 18 tonner for somebody. This is going away for an RVA check in the next couple of days. This is all finished now. It's all we're waiting for on this truck is basically for the automatic throttle to be done, so the truck will, you know, rev itself up, and then just put the chains on, and then it's going in for its inspection. As you might remember, this was a really, you know, well-used body, years and years old. We extended the headboard, moved that up, and then we painted it in a nice, smart, glossy colour. You know, this is, we've got a couple of these to do for other customers. This one's also had 2 new ram seals inside there, but that looks, you know, from a body that's had years and years of work, the boys, you know, they've done a great job. We've flatted out as many as the dints and bangs as we could to get it, you know, to look sort of like where we're at today. And I'm more than impressed with how it's turned out. We'll go into the workshop and I'll show you this week's truck. There's actually been loads of them have gone, but we haven't, I haven't been videoing them because, like I said, I've been off work and I went on holiday. This one's also had a new valve block on it, and this is one of the pins off the extender. We're going to replace all of them for the guy as well. These pins don't get a lot of wear on them because they don't move much. Anything that pivots a lot. The only thing, like I say, with a web one on the back is that you can't knock the pin out from the other side. You can on these here, but on the back, as you notice, like they have a little bar that's like a U shape, so you can't hammer it from the other side, which is a pain in the backside. Right, let's have a look at this week's truck anyway. Just before going to the workshop, you can see there, that's where the bolt snapped in there. I've warmed it up and everything won't come out. Usual headache. Them jobs are what we call soul destroying. They just break your heart. Sorry about that, boys. I had to send somebody to next door to turn down the music because it was that loud I couldn't hear out. But as you might see with these arms here, these are all pre-made on the bench. What we do is we now get one of our partners to build these arms up for us, like I've said to people, so we can fire these trucks out. We're still doing one a week. Like I say, I haven't done a video this week because I've been a bit injured, but everything comes pre-cut, pre-done now. And then this is a chassis which is basically fully done, so all that'll happen with that. The arms will be put together. We've got on this table here, we've got little pegs on it, so it's like a jig, and then they will be built up, and then this body is almost ready to go. From getting to that, from that stage, you know, these are the bosses at the back. So from this stage, we just weld those on there, sit the bar in, put the arms on, nice and quick, and that'll just give you an idea of the quality of the work. You know, this is, like I say, just a quick video, because I am still a bit worse for wear from getting an injury on my arm. Believe it or not, I did the injury from sleeping uncomfortably. So I fell asleep with my arm on its side, slept on my arm and did my arm in. Who's ever heard of something so stupid? But this is the truck what is going, it's going tomorrow, this one. And I mean, this is a absolute beast. This one has got every single extra, you know, humanly possible. And it does look the absolute dog's bollocks. Really, really impressed with that. Got easy sheet, big springs and everything else. Just remember, the bodies come with a 12-month no question warranty. If you get a problem with these bodies, we will stand on anything that needs repairing. Even if, you know, it's something that you've done, we'll still work with you. We won't make a load of money on you supplying you second-hand parts. So, you know, if you need a different part, all them companies, you know, they actually try and make more money on you from, you know, a breakdown. We don't do that, but that just gives you a quick look at this week's truck. Like I say, the video's not going to be as in-depth as they usually are, but that will give you a good look at, you know, what you're working with. And like you say, them pins on that bloody web body, like them there, you just can't hit them from the other side. Makes it a right nightmare. We're going to be here all weekend doing them, because the customer is in a big rush. But yeah, look at that. Speaks for itself. Just remember, boys, if you want a truck with a 12-month warranty and you don't want your pants pulling down, you want a fair price for a good body, you know to ring, don't you? You know, look after everybody and give you a good warranty where you ain't got to worry, you know, that you're going to get a bill down the road for at least 12 months. And if you do get something that goes wrong, which does happen, you know, it's a skip game. We are here, you know, and we have all the spares to build you, you know, or give you the part you need to keep you running. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a good week making money next week, and I will see you all soon.